there are so many meanings, and so as I go through them, they can sound similar, and yet they have different nuances, and they convey different ideas and thoughts and different intensities. The word literally means something like a purpose or a goal. It's something that you should pursue, and so you pursue it. Now, obviously, this coming at this point, it's love that is going to be pursued. It's the idea, it's the aim, it's the purpose. But this extraordinary word can also be translated as to follow, or, in the active sense, to go after. To follow in the sense of following something or someone to that goal, or to pursue the goal for yourself. Such a rich and wonderful word. It can be translated desire, and that doesn't mean something like sexual desire or emotional desire or a desire for stuff, but it's about the heart's desire, the most central part of oneself, what you really, really, really want and desire, or what that should be in this context. Or it could be something like aspire to something. So many meanings there. And if you check out your English translations, you'll just find all kinds of translations all over the place, because whoever's doing the work is trying their best to get at what it means to them, since we have this permission almost to translate it in different ways. And in my heart, I keep going back to make love your purpose, because that's the first one I learned, and that's the one that's closest to my heart. Make it your purpose. I'm not saying I'm particularly good at it, it's just that I try to act out of that. It's a thing I flee to. When I'm in traffic and someone cuts me off, instead of saying inappropriate things or using fingers in inappropriate ways or getting even with them and cutting them off in return, or getting too angry and losing control, I just say it to myself. Make love your purpose. And it can calm me. It has been known to do that. If someone disappoints me or angers me, retreat a little. Make love your purpose. I love these words of Paul. Chapters 14 through 16, 12 through 14 are the ones that have arrested my attention during my whole ministry. And I'm still working at it. But this one I absolutely love. So, what's the lesson? What's the lesson of the sermon? Now, I do have to caution you, because when you've been a preacher for 40 years and you go downtown after the Sunday service, let's say Tuesday or Wednesday, and someone comes up to you and says, "Wow, that was a good sermon when you said," and what they say bears no resemblance to what you know you actually said, it's a bit worrisome. So let me caution you a little bit. I made a list of the choices. You should leave this place and go buy sports cars. No. GTO's rule. My mother would say so. But a few years ago in Des Moines, I went to see a GTO, and it was ugly and expensive and didn't look like a GTO, so I didn't buy it. The fact I couldn't afford it was beside the point. But it didn't look like a GTO. It was ugly. Since the word Paul used can be translated run, it can be translated run, and Paul uses that metaphor in other places to run the race, to finish the race. Should you take up running? No, that's not the point of the sermon. Beware of English teachers. No. Let me tell you a story I heard a couple of years ago that illustrates what I'm attempting to get at. This came to me as a kind of a joke, but it sounded like it really happened. A police officer is posted in his squad car by a busy city street, 2 lanes each way. It's known for accidents and problems. And just having the car there is supposed to slow traffic down. Now, you know what that's like. Not that I need to slow down, but I've been known to slow down when I see the black and white, or drive a little more carefully, or put down the cell phone, which I shouldn't have had in my hand in the first place. Well, traffic is busy, as usual. And before he could see the car, he could hear the car screeching and driving wildly and racing. And then he could see the car as it comes down, cutting people off. And as he gets closer, he can see inappropriate gestures and fearsome fists. And the driver is obviously angry, and it goes by. So he pulls out into traffic to stop. That's his job. And when he gets the car stopped, he immediately goes to the driver, asks them to get out of the car, puts them in handcuffs, takes them to a squad car, and takes them to the police station, and lets them enjoy peace for about a half hour in a cell. And then he takes the person out of the cell to one of those interrogation rooms and asks the person, "Do you know why I arrested you?" No. I may have been driving a little bit fast, but not too bad." And the police officer said, "Well, the reason I arrested you was I could not put your behavior together with the bumper sticker on the back of your car. I obviously assumed you'd stolen the car. It couldn't have belonged to you because your behavior didn't match the bumper sticker." Which bumper sticker? Which bumper sticker? Follow me to Sunday school. I'm not claiming to be good at it. I'm just trying to witness to the Lord I love, even in retirement. Make love your purpose. The struggle for Christian living for all of us is to make sure our behavior